Como esta, fuckfaces? This is your commissioner speaking, giving you this week's forecasted picks. Como esta, fuckface? Mommy. Wait a second.
What's up, queers?
Hey, wieners. So, me and co-commissioner over here, he's got his directionals wrong.
It's opposite. It's opposite.
It's opposite. When you look at the camera. All right, so we're here to bring you guys our picks for everybody's matchups this week.
Look.
Oh, no, it's mine. I have the lead. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So, anyways,
so last week was tough for the champ. I thought he was going to bring his belt today, to be honest, so he could
I thought
try
about
to
it.
rub a little mojo.
Thought about it, but I knew I was gonna take a lot of shit.
I
if I had
got
the
you.
belt.
It was tough.
So it's sitting where it's gonna fucking stay.
I got you until you got to give it back to me. It's all right. It's all right. People have denial. So I figure we'll start out the predictions with the most important matchup of the week, which is mine, because you want to know where the eventual champ's going to finish up.
What?
So,
No.
So this week I'm playing against Darren. ESPN has Darren a 105-92 favorite against me. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is this week. I'm going to start Matt Breida. Now, something that Eli has no balls whatsoever to start Alfred Morris. Even though they're both projected at 9 points, I'm going to take the risk and start Breida. That kid doesn't have a sack. There's no way he starts Alfred Morris.
Well, why would you when you got this, like, Eckler guy?
That's right.
Fuck is
He's got Eckler, so, I mean, shit, we'll get to Eckler.
My bad.
So, I mean, I don't want to offer Darren any help, but I looked at his lineup. I seen some bad shit in there. I'm not going to tell him out loud what I saw.
I mean, maybe like one tip or something. You know?
One tip, just the tip. I think his quarterback's probably garbage this week. I don't like it. But that's all I'm going to say. I think my boy Tyler Eifert has a good week. I think he took some good strides. He went a whole week without getting hurt, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, he hasn't had a good week since
2016.
Ever, pretty much.
So
yeah.
I'm banking on him having a good week. That offensive line of the Steelers absolutely hates Le'Veon Bell right now. They're going to do anything in their power to make James Conner the next Le'Veon Bell, so that motherfucker shows up to practice or they trade his ass, one or the other.
Yeah, because you're losing $900,000 a week. Fuck it.
Yeah, who cares? You know, just dropping the bucket, I guess. So I'm going to pick me in this matchup this week. Thoughts, concerns, your own pick?
I can't go against it.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, I picked Darren last week, and
he actually fucked us both by losing to Craig.
Yeah.
So I think losing to Craig instantly gets you hey, I'm not picking you.
Yeah.
At least till you can win.
Especially after a fucking trade offer I've seen. But anyways, yeah. So
our next matchup is JG and Brandon. ESPN has this as basically a pick 'em, except for JG again didn't want to start a kicker, so he just drops his kicker every week and then picks one up Sunday morning, he's checking the weather reports or something.
And Brandon's gonna start Mariota, even though he's hurt.
He's
got like a man crush on Mariota for some reason.
He's actually got Russell Wilson in the starting lineup right now, so maybe
it's still early.
Maybe, but I think once you add a kicker in, JG's a 10-point favorite. I don't see JG losing 2 weeks in a row, but I really do see Brandon losing 2 weeks in a row. So
probably like 8,
10.
10. I was being nice.
I mean, my wife drafted his team. Don't forget that. She picked the cutest names, and that's his team. I'm just saying. we were all there for the draft. We saw how it went down.
That was after the combine, right?
Right, the one you came in second place in. I don't know. Shout out second place.
Take second.
Second place. So I'm picking JG in this matchup.
I can't go against it.
Right?
Like the guy who I specifically said, start Russell fucking Wilson. I swear.
You can say fuck.
I can say fuck, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Start Russell fucking Wilson.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm going to go with Mariota because he's got cute nipples.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
He scored an entire point. I don't know if you saw that many.
Oh, shit.
Who knows? See the directionals again.
Wilson
I'm like, this many.
Yeah.
It's over here.
I keep like leaning. No, I keep leaning this way. And I'm like off screen.
Right?
You
Just
know.
like.
I'm half face. Now I'm
Nice.
full face.
All right, so you have a mild amount invested in this next matchup, which is you versus Brandy.
Oof.
Now, Brandy has the luck of the Brandy the first four weeks.
Yeah, well,
He seemed to run into.
from last week, my butt hurts
Yeah,
because I took it on that one.
Yeah.
Nikki kicked my ass.
yeah, but I mean, Brandy scored a ton of points last week. But I think Hogan has an impossible matchup this week. She's got Dion Lewis as her starting running back.
Hogan's going against fucking Ramsey.
Yeah, he's not
Bench
scoring points.
Bench him. Start.
You know,
Hold on, you didn't pick up that stupid guy.
no. I mean, Scotty had to pick up a tight end because Greg
Because
Olson gets hurt
mine was fucking open
all the time.
from losing.
So I mean, fucking
I don't even remember who I picked up.
Ebron, you got him
That's right.
started. So I mean, I think Ebron's going to make a name for himself in Indianapolis. It might be good, but he's like a boomer bust. He's either going to score you 10 or he's going to score you.
Well, last
1.
year he had Stafford thrown to him, and we all know Stafford doesn't like to throw to.
He threw to the Jets a lot.
He doesn't throw to his own players.
So
It's like I want to be on New York.
So I mean, and I think Mohamed Sanu's garbage. I think he shouldn't be rostered on any team whatsoever.
He scored me what, like 2? No, 1.
1 point.
1 point, yeah.
Yeah. So I might want to think of someone else besides him. I am going to pick Scotty this week. I know.
Fuck.
Shock. Look, the check mark. It's there. It's there. I wrote it. See, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked Scotty this week. I don't think he's going to go 0-2, and I think Brandy's matchups suck. So I don't agree with ESPN's projections. I think ESPN's being dumb. I think they gave Hogan like 9 points against Jalen Ramsey. Like,
really?
Yeah. So some of their
Well,
projections.
they must think really highly of him.
They projected Dion Lewis, a backup running back, at 10 points.
Well, maybe Hogan's on the Edelman diet. Like, too soon?
Too soon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A few more weeks. So am I assuming you're going to pick yourself? Or are you going to pick Brandy?
Ooh, come on.
No, he's picking himself.
I have to. I can't fucking choose myself to lose. I might as well bench my whole squad if that's the case. But
I picked against myself last week.
yeah, but I'm already 0-1, and I can't go 0-2 because
That's
then
true.
I'll fucking never hear the end. But I'm hoping that Deshaun Watson comes to fucking play.
I think he should. I think Watson's going to
He's
have a
gonna-
good week.
Decent matchup this week.
Yeah, he does.
I forgot who it was.
Who it was?
Yeah.
I don't want to look everything up.
Yeah.
Tennessee. Tennessee sucks
yeah.
balls.
And Malcolm Butler is
Tennessee.
going to be on DeAndre Hopkins, and
You mean that backup slot corner that made a lucky interception in the Super Bowl and then got a starting job the next year?
well,
Running back guy?
technically, if it wasn't for Brandon Browner,
That's
who
true.
fucking took that
The real
dude
hero
out.
of that play is absolutely Brandon Brown.
Yeah, and then did he like beat his girlfriend or some shit? And he
Well,
had
I
trouble?
mean, maybe she didn't
whatever.
listen. Maybe he's hungry.
Not
Didn't get a
Malcolm.
sandwich.
Browner.
Oh, Browner beat everybody.
Yeah, he beat everybody up.
That's just what it was. So our next matchup, I think is the toughest one to pick. Fabian and Craig. Apparently, the toilet bowl comes early. We get to pick this awful matchup.
This is a preview of the final week of the season. Consolation
Right,
ladder.
the bottom ladder.
Fuck it, we'll give you another week.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, looking at this matchup on paper, I think defense has a shitty ass matchup. I think he's got Jacksonville's defense. Fabian does, and they're going against this Thomas Brady guy who's pretty good at scoring points.
I think I've heard of him.
I don't think I'd ever start a defense against the Patriots, but he's doing it. He's got Hurt Will Fuller, who I think won't do anything
It's
yet.
a weird name. Hurtwill?
And yeah,
Is that like
Hurt-
German or something? Hurtwill.
yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah,
Let's
fuck
call
it.
it that.
German.
Turkish, something like that. I don't know. I talked to a Turkish person today. Is
Did
that
you?
weird?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Or are they Armenian? I don't know. They're
Same
fucking
shit,
European Mexican or something. So I just think, like, as I go through the easy baby shark. Oh, wrong way.
It's so confusing.
Damn wrong directionals. So, I mean, I think as I went down the list and looked at Fabian's team and his starters, they all have shitty matchups. I think
Darren, this is probably yours, by the way. Thanks, bud.
Yo, still need to be.
But anyway,
You
sorry,
shouldn't
I didn't
leave
mean
it
to
yet.
cut you off. So someone has a favorable matchup.
Well, Fabian doesn't. He has
Oh.
shitty matchup after shitty matchup. Plus, he told me I was going to finish in last, have an overall vendetta. So he finishes last.
This is the same guy that broke his finger picking up a football
at the combine. Yes, same one. Hey, that you beat. Still
Yeah,
love you. Still love you, Bob.
Almost beat everybody, yo.
So, I mean, I don't like Craig's team either. I think Evans has a shitty matchup, which is one of the big scorers he has. I think LeSean McCoy plays on a team that he doesn't have a quarterback, so I think he scored 2 points last week, LeSean McCoy. I don't see it getting a ton better.
Yeah, and he's got to beat these defenses, but he's only good at beating his girl.
And Sam Bradford is... Oh, that's my son.
That's a child.
Look, this is what happens every time. Hey, I'm making a video. You gotta go away. Look, that's not my hand. I have bigger hands than that. Unpause video. There's no way we're in the same position. Sorry, my son had to say goodnight. Kids, right? Assholes. So, like I was saying, and I think Sam Bradford going against a really good defense this week. I think this is the week Sam Bradford dies.
Yeah, he usually gets hurt beginning of the year, right?
Yeah, week 2.
But even if he doesn't, he has, nobody.
Nobody. But, I mean...
Except Larry, I'm 800 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in Arizona now.
But, yes, Sam Bradford, he's going against the Rams defense with Sue and Donald in the middle. And they're just going to come up the middle and he's going to die. So I think he gets his arm broken, and then Craig has Arizona Cardinals.
But he'll have that Jimmy Garoppolo guy.
It's true, and he traded for Larry Fitzgerald, who's celebrated his 93rd birthday this year.
Well, we'll get back to this trade.
Yeah,
It was
kind of I can't believe Randall Cobb scores 22 points, established himself as the number 2 for Aaron Rodgers, who throws the ball on 90% of his fucking plays, and you trade him to Eli for old man who's going to have a dead quarterback in a week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the logic in that. This, I mean, I guess, Craig, if you're going to make a move, a pickup, or anything during the season, text me first, because I already set your lineup for you last week, which is the only reason why you won. So apparently I need to make your moves for you too. So and then you piss it away, because now I don't even think I can help your squad this week. So originally I had checked off Craig, but now I'm so upset that you traded Randall Cobb. I'm gonna pick Fabian to win. Boom. It's tough. I think Fabian's gonna be smart enough to not start that Jacksonville defense once we get around to it. I think that'll win him the week. Pick up the Dolphins.
I think it needs to happen. Just like I need to win. But Bob needs to win because he can't take the L.
No. And if Craig's 2-0, imagine if Craig's 2-0.
He won't be after that trade. Sorry, Craig. I love you, bro, but I'm picking for Breezy as well.
All right. The last matchup of the week, I'm gonna say it's good and bad, because they both can't win. One of these guys has to lose this week.
And I won't be upset with either of them losing.
No. But I am going to be upset that one of them gets to go 2-0, no matter what.
So I'm going to make my pick first.
Go.
So, not copying this fucking guy, blah, blah, blah. I got smoked last week.
I went lazy eye. Do you see it?
I got smoked last week. Some big games. I'm going to go with Eli this time, because I can't pick against Eli twice.
I gotcha. So I picked 4 Eli last week, called the choo-choo train and everything, said he was going to win. My pick is for Nicky this week. I think Nicky's not only going to win this, but he's going to run away with it. And here's why. Let's call it the dumbest waiver wire pickups of the week.
This is a good segment.
And we could do a whole segment on this of whose waiver wire pickups were just stupid. And there's one thing they all have in common. They were all made by the same person.
Can I take a guess?
Go ahead. You can guess, Eli.
Eli?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. So
I'm a fucking good
So-
guesser.
so career backup Eckler, who sucks, got 5 carries.
Pull it
That's that
further
many.
away.
5.
This many. It's 1,
5
2, 3,
carries.
4,
Scored
5.
scored 17 points because his team was getting their ass kicked and he was there as a passing back. He's essentially a hey, you get to play if we're losing by 30. And that's not fantasy points. You're not gonna get anything from that.
Right.
That's like starting Tariq Cohen.
Who the fuck would do
I
that?
don't
Like,
know.
what the fuck? So, all right. So when I was drafting, all right, hear me out on this shit because I'm kind of upset that I fucking picked this bum. Anyways, so when I was drafting, right, I was using the RotoWire app, and my
Let me explain.
rankings were all like fucky. And for some reason, Tariq Cohen was at the top of my list, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick Tariq Cohen.
4th round.
And then I picked him,
He's
and
right
then
there.
I was like, why? So whatever. So I'm gonna have to deal with it.
Oh! Wait a second.
Hey.
That's better. All right.
So anyways, I think I was talking about my Tariq Cohen pick, right? So anyways, whatever. I made a bad fucking choice, but I'm gonna keep him on my lucky roster. See what happens. Man. You
Maybe
never
Jordan
know.
Howard dies.
Maybe.
And then like boom. It's like,
Maybe. Yeah.
hey, how about that Tariq Cohen guy?
Yeah.
Dick.
I'm out of breath.
We ran.
I know it's weird. But anyways, so he was talking about that Eckler guy.
The
But anyways,
Eckler guy.
I can't completely hate on Eli's decisions to pick up these guys that score all these fucking points because for some reason he does it every year and somehow it fucking works. Or maybe because he gets people to do stupid fucking trades.
Craig. See, and it's not even really Eckler because that's not even the big one. The one that gets me is Will Dissly. I know what you're saying. Who the fuck is Will Dissly? Well, let me read something from ESPN. I think it's Dissly.
Dissly.
My daughter's here because she wants to weigh in on Will Dissly. Does Will Dissly suck?
What do you think about Will Dissly? Come on, tell
See,
me he's a bum.
See, she doesn't even know who he is.
No, you gotta come this way. Hey, there you are.
Do you know who Will Dissly is?
No,
See, nobody knows.
nobody knows.
Mwah.
Dad,
What?
So that was a Pop-Tart related question, by the way.
Because Mom's here, but if you need to talk about Pop-Tarts,
Yeah, and at
Dad.
9:43
Yo,
p.m.
9:43 p.m.
on the
Pop-Tarts are our main subject. That's breakfast tomorrow. She's just getting ready for the day. So I'm going to read this. And it says, this was almost certainly a one-week anomaly for Dissly. So chalk this up for good fortune and leave him off fantasy rosters for week 2. Now, I actually read something on Will Dissly on Monday morning, and I wrote something down on my phone on Monday morning, and it said, bet Scotty $100 that Eli picks up Will Dissly.
Ooh.
Now, I forgot to bet you.
But I wouldn't have bet. I would have looked and saw that he scored
18 points.
And
So-
yeah, that's kind of a given.
So it was like, oh, now listen, Jared Cook, who Nicky picked up, that's a legitimate pick because Jared Cook's a good tight end. He's huge and he is known for catching passes. Now, Will Dissly, and that's what I said, I read this before the season, ESPN's projection on Will Dissly was this is a blocking down back, tight end only. Do not draft this man. Literally said he may be listed as the number 1.
well,
Don't draft him.
technically, he didn't fucking draft him. Picked him up.
It's true, but you shouldn't pick him up either. It's still gross. Will Dissly caught a 66-yard broken tackle and got almost all of his 105 yards on that and ended up catching a touchdown and gifting himself 18 points. It's never going to happen again. I venture that Will Dissly will not score 18 points for the remainder of the season.
Like total
Combined.
Ooh, that's a pretty bold statement.
Will Dissly is a shitty
That's like
player
3
to have.
touchdowns. If he gets 3 touchdowns, that's 18 points.
Yo, he's not even going to get 1. He's all done. He's going to get like 0 yards, 0 yards, 10 yards, 18 yards, 22 yards.
And I guess
that's Will
Mackey's
Dissly.
bold statement.
Bold
of
statement.
the night.
Stamp that shit, bitches. And the other one's Ian Thomas. Like, you're just trying to grab shitty people and hope that they
Probably
stick.
be like messy.
Listen,
Like,
Ian
you're like,
Ian Thomas is Carolina's backup tight end. Can anyone name me?
ah.
Yeah.
Do you think he grabbed Ian Thomas because I had Greg Olsen and Greg Olsen died because
Greg Olsen
he
did
always
die.
fucking dies?
Yes. But
And
so
the fact that he's got Leonard Fournette and I picked up TJ Yeldon, so it was kind of one of those types of moves.
I don't think you knew you were going to get yelled at.
No.
The waiver claims
You
all
kind
made
of
at
got to
once.
know that I'm going to do something like
Yeah.
that if I got first.
That's
fucking
true.
waiver
But I
pick,
mean,
you know.
let me put it this way. Like you said, Greg Olsen, he always dies,
He
right?
does. It's weird. I don't know why I picked him.
So can you name me a Carolina tight end that's been fantasy reliable at all besides Greg Olsen? It's because if you're not Greg Olsen and you're a tight end on Carolina, he doesn't throw to you.
True.
Cam is going to tuck it and run himself. He's going to throw drop-offs to McCaffrey, or he's going to throw to Funchess. I mean, these are his weapons. This is
He
what
had
he does.
Fat Kelvin too. Remember? And he's in like Buffalo or something.
I did like DJ Moore last week. He scored 0 points, so it wasn't good. It was a bad like by me.
Interesting.
Just saying. Eli crapped over me on my video because I told him to start DJ Moore over Isaiah Crowell, who he's banking on championship for. Crowell's going to win the championship, even though he just played against Matt Patricia's defense, who Nick Foles beat. So
Philly special on 2.
on 2.
It's upsetting.
Formation was illegal. I'm just saying. I got an alert.
We Pats fans, of course, it's not right.
Right? So you picked Eli and I picked Nicky.
I did.
So I
So
mean,
we only have one different pick.
it
this
was
time.
just one. No, yeah, because we both picked Fabian. Because I was gonna pick Craig.
There's
so-
a human.
So we pretty much the same. Look, she's there. See, she was hiding, and now she's there.
I don't know why I'm going like this neither. But
There's a girl behind him. No.
I was like looking at my lineup and stuff, you know. It's good, but Mackie decided to tell me that at least this lineup looks good because my fantasy lineup sucks balls.
At least last week it did.
Yeah, last week.
Who starts
Curry this
Curry
week too?
Cohen?
But I explained the situation on Tariq Cohen. All right? If you want him, anybody wants him, fucking I'll trade you. Except you, Craig, because I'm not taking fucking Trey Burton. But anyways.
Ooh, Trey Burton.
Yeah.
Yo,
Philly special.
Let's explain Trey Burton. That man threw a pass in the Super Bowl, and he did nothing fantasy relevant all season. Like, why did you think?
Fucking little
Oh, there's a human. There's a human. Oh, it's my child. He's come in here like
this
9
video's
times during this video.
Really tough to make.
It is.
My memory's not.
Oh, yeah.
There's more kids.
All children. Well, I mean, we made our pick, so I think this is it. So,
Yeah, oh, we got to do our little bold lineup moves.
oh shit.
Yeah, let's pull up those lineups.
All right.
I'm getting good night kisses.
Ah. Ah.
Night.
Adios, mijo.
Bye.
Sounds cool.
Night.
All right. So, let's go team by team.
Yeah.
You want a bold lineup move.
All right. Yeah.
So,
Let me
so
see.
this one's mine.
Oh, this isn't bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't really like my whole bench.
Well, I mean,
You know, I made a bold lineup move by starting someone who they're projecting me at 3 fucking points when I have someone who's got 4 on the bench. I mean, I could possibly see, like, if I was going to make a bold move, I would say I would bench Brandon Cooks and start Cole Beasley.
no way. Geronimo.
You know,
He's that guy that can get
I
like
know.
a sneaky touchdown.
That's true.
You know.
That's true.
And who's he playing? Playing Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I take it back. We'll go. We'll go. Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb. They're playing New Orleans, and last week New Orleans let up like 82 points.
Yes,
And Nick Chubb, I mean, he did pretty decent. He was a stud when he was.
Yeah, I
he was
agree.
in college.
He got like 3 carries, but one of his last one went for 17 yards. So like, there's a little
So
fire
he's
in there.
a little breakaway.
So
Yeah.
so now we got Nicky's team in front of us here.
Well, I think his bold move is to bench the whole lineup.
Whole lineup.
He would have beat me last week if he did that. Because, yeah, I lost, by the way. I got smoked. Nikki kicked my ass.
Yeah, he absolutely did.
So, yeah. I'm personally not very high on Chris Carson.
Me neither. I have him on one of my other fantasy teams, and he's playing against Chicago, who has a great run defense, especially now they got Khalil Mack.
Mm-hmm.
I might bench Chris Carson and
Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills.
Put Kenny Stills in your flex.
Wow.
Did you see the highlights of this guy? Like, I was, like, sleeping and stuff, and I woke up, and I was like, wow, Kenny Stills just had, like, a 900-yard receiving catch
Damn.
thingy. It was awesome.
I'm gonna go.
That's my bold pick.
I'm gonna go even bolder for you, Nikki. I think we agree on who to take out, Chris Carson. But I think you start. Ready for this? Brandon Marshall.
Ooh,
Old ass Brandon
yeah.
Marshall scored you 10 points last week on your bench against the 31st ranked defense
Ooh, and
against the pass against Chicago.
Yeah, huh?
So I think I like
Chicago,
I like
yeah. The
Brandon Marshall.
Khalil Mack, Chicago. And Russell Wilson's, he's got legs, so he might be able to scramble
I agree.
and little dumps,
I
you know.
agree. Speaking of Wilson,
Oh.
those who have Russell Wilson are actually starting him. That was going to be my bold move
so
for
far.
you.
So far.
So far.
Yeah, you never know.
So-
but what can you put a suspended player on IR?
No, you can't.
Oh shit.
So that's why I have Julian Edelman on my regular roster.
Interesting.
Red Sox 1-1-0. Boo.
Ooh, yeah, that's 100 wins.
I think yesterday was 100.
So, no,
Whatever.
yesterday was 99.
Was it?
The magic number was 9.
I feel burpy.
So anyways, yeah. So let's see. Bilal Powell. I kind of like Bilal Powell. He's a weird dude, man. He's been in the league like 46
Me
years.
too. He has such garbage on his bench. Gonna ask my wife how she picked all these players. I mean, I like all his starters.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say maybe get rid of Corey Davis in there and throw a flyer on Jamison Crowder against Indianapolis.
Or
I said
You could
Dolo last week,
take-
and I
take Davis out,
Uh-huh.
move Robbie Anderson to your wide receiver, and then you can take Bilal Powell and put him in one of your flex spots.
Boom. So
Because the
Ah!
Giants, the Jets and Miami playing each other. That's a division game.
Well, it's true.
It's their first division game against another division opponent,
Nice.
which is usually what a division game is.
Nice.
But yeah, but I think it might be a good idea. Go for it. That's
there
my
you
my
go.
pick.
Go for it. Fuck it. This is Darren's lineup.
Ooh, what a picture!
Dude, that's Big Al.
I know that's Big Al. Like,
Big-
if you don't know who Big Al is,
He hits
you gotta-
dingers.
you gotta
All right,
move on.
Big Al.
name's Big Al,
And I hit dingers. Love it. Probably my favorite team name so far.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I mean, I honestly don't want to help Darren with his team.
All right, so then I'll do one.
I think you should start Aaron Jones this week over Melvin Gordon. Bold.
Yeah, it is pretty. It's pretty bold. Yeah, Melvin Gordon takes
C.J. Anderson, I heard he was good too. All right, I'm gonna be honest, bold move, because I liked how he looked last week, and I think he might end up with a much bigger role in the offense. I say you bench Allen Robinson because he sucks. I just hate him. I had him a whole season when he was like a top 5 wide receiver, and he didn't get hurt that year.
Is that the year
He
that
scored
you-
like 90. He was like 93rd overall amongst receivers. He didn't miss a single game. And then I'm telling you, he was awful. And then the next season, I go, you know what? Allen Robinson be back to form. ACL tear. One of the 5 I got on my starting roster last year.
Yeah, he does that way too close, right?
Boom!
Is that the
It's
same-
meant for that?
Is that the same year that your dad kept Cecil Shorts?
It was the year after. Cecil Short's worst
Yeah.
keeper ever.
Um,
But so get rid of Allen Robinson for the week. Start Philip Lindsay, running back, Denver. Love that kid.
I'm gonna go with take out Mahomes
Oh, no, don't tell him that. I want him to start Mahomes.
and put Cam in because I think Mahomes needs to be. I think he needs to have a couple more weeks under his belt before you can totally rely on him. That's my.
I think, I'll go even.
Apparently, I wasn't supposed to say something.
I'll go even bolder. Bench Mahomes. Pick up Josh Allen this week. I heard he's great. He can't do much worse than Peterman.
I don't know.
-4. It's tough. Ooh. Who we got next? Oh, you.
One girly, no cup.
One girlie, no cut. I don't think. Listen. I'm gonna tell you, it's a bold move because it's not in your starting lineup. But for the love of Jesus God Himself, bench fucking Mohamed Sanu and start anybody else but him, preferably Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson he's the explosive type.
He is. He's also the number 2 rated wide receiver in fantasy football now after an entire week. He had 5 catches, 2 touchdowns, 146 yards. It wasn't just like a little blip in the
wasn't
pan.
fluky, I know,
But
that's him though. Like, and
true.
now defense. He's playing Philly, and
I mean,
a defense scouts a guy like that, so then they plan for him.
it's true.
So
I mean, I would say if not Jackson, definitely Yeldon if Fournette doesn't play.
I'd probably go with someone more so like Robert Woods.
Really, I think if Devontae Parker plays, he should be the guy.
Yeah, but if he's playing, he's not going to be fully everything.
Yeah, but he's going to be against the Jets. You only need to be 40% to score against the Jets.
But I guess if he gets 20 yards, that's better than what Sanu did last week.
Sanu's such garbage. I'm telling you, Calvin Ridley's going to be the second target on that offense. Just what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg Olson's hurt.
I know, he sucks.
He's not on IR, so, I mean, he might come back. Craig.
We're almost done. Sorry
Yeah.
for this long.
Yeah, I know.
Video.
Craig, you can not fucking trade Randall Cobb. There's a bold move.
To Eli at that. Come on, bro.
Looks like everybody I told you not to start last week, you bench this week. Smart. The only thing is Cooper Kupp is garbage. And Larry Fitzgerald's 1,000 years old. Playing against the Rams defense, I think they're both shitty starts. But I'm not going to win your whole week for you.
You know what?
As a sign of retaliation for him taking my fantastic advice, giving him a win, I choose not to give you a move this week.
I'm gonna.
Go for it.
I'm gonna tell you it was a bad idea to trade for Larry Fitzgerald. So bench Larry Fitzgerald and in his place start Philip Dorsett. Because Jalen Ramsey is going to be locked down on Hogan and or Gronk. Which means Philip Dorsett is going to be the second option, third option behind those two guys. But you know what I'm saying. And Cordero Patterson, he just does like jet sweeps and shit. So start Philip Dorsett. He's going to get sneaky touchdowns. Watch.
Last week I told him to start Dorsett over Kenyon Drake, and he's like, no, I want me some Kenyon. Scored him 5 points compared to the 12 Dorsett would have gotten him. Just saying. You know, Dorsett scored more points than all 3 of the guys you were going to start last week combined. You know, throwing out there,
so
you are a popular person.
chances are none of y'all have watched this video through because it's like way too fucking
Dude,
long.
we're crushing the length on this one.
But anyways.
Eli, your bold move. You're going to start Randall Cobb somewhere. I know you are. Especially,
I have one.
especially because it's not bold to replace Will Dissly.
But why? How did you know my move?
I don't
Bench Will Dissly and start Ian Thomas.
know. Ian Thomas.
Just do
Or
it.
just pick up another tight end because what you got going on. I can't believe you fucking got rid of Njoku. That guy's a good tight end. Like, why? Why? He's like, oh, after 1 week, Njoku didn't do good. Well, he also led the team in targets, and
Well, kind of
maybe
weird on camera.
I know because you're weird. So if a guy leads the team in targets, that's important. I think it's important to know. When I look at the waiver wire and look at receivers and how they did, I go, well, how many targets does this motherfucker get? Because that's going to tell you if he's on the field a lot. You can see that Grant on Indianapolis got 9 targets, but he was the 5th most targeted wide receiver because Andrew Luck threw the ball 93 times that
That's a
game.
lot.
Doesn't mean Grant was good. I can't believe Eli didn't pick Grant up. But your tight ends are garbage.
It's tough love, yo.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, go.
If you didn't win all the time,
So,
it'd be nicer.
your bold move, Eli, don't just bench. Drop Will Dissly. Stop it. And pick up Ben Watson. Pick up a tight end you can fucking start.
Watson. He's like him and Larry Fitzgerald. They went to like kindergarten together.
Yeah, because
back
they're both
when
1,000
they
years
used to
old.
write on stone and shit. Yeah.
But at least he gets consistent passes. You can count on like 4 or 5 points out of him.
Is that it?
No.
Oh.
You got 3 more teams. We go fast now.
Jeez Louise. All right, yeah, we'll go fast.
So I was right with my bold prediction with Fabian last week, telling him to bench Tom Brady and start Tyrod Taylor. I'm going to be bold enough to fucking tell you to do it again. Same thing. Tom Brady, Jacksonville. Now, Tom Brady's going to win the game, and he's going to do good. But Tyrod Taylor is playing the Saints, who just gave up 9,300 points to Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Well, I'm looking at
Or Patrick
this.
Fitzryan. Their boyfriend, you know.
Whatever, man.
Just
Teach
saying.
his own, right? So I'm looking at this bench, right? And if this was 2015, 16, Latavius Murray, Doug Martin, and Frank Gore, bro, I would start all fucking 3 of them guys.
Seriously.
But it's 2018 and they all suck.
They all suck.
And I think the only man, I think the only running back worth throwing in there would be LG, but he's probably not going to do very
He
good.
was hurt. Oh, look, he's not hurt now.
No,
That's
he's
good.
not hurt, but
All right,
yeah,
so there you go.
that's mine.
There you go. GG. Bold move again. Maybe
Kicker.
maybe kicker on the roster. I'm gonna say bench Jordan Reed. Dude, you don't start 2 tight ends. And start Josh Gordon again against the Saints, who gave up 9,300 points last week.
And Tyrod Taylor won't be in all game. Baker Mayfield's going to go in because he's either going to really suck or he's going to get hurt. And then Hugh Jackson's going to realize that he's an idiot and he's going to put Baker Mayfield in because Baker Mayfield's going to be the real deal, by the way.
I don't think that's happening this week, but
So, yeah, Josh Gordon. I like that one. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
James White. Did I see James White on
James White's
there? James White, yeah, because
that was my
Gillis-
start for him last week, and I was
What's
wrong.
his-
But he still
Gillis-
scored 10 points.
Burkhead. They said Burkhead's concussed. So James
Nice.
White is the only other running back besides Devlin. Mr.
Nice.
Neck roll.
So I mean,
Moss, can I get out of here? Got a tiny head. You don't know it? Google it.
Google it.
Almost done.
Yeah, almost done. So this one, I'm gonna again tell Brandy to bench Aaron Rodgers. I'm so frightened that man's really hurt. He's gonna take one good shot to the knee against the Minnesota defense, who gets after the quarterback. I don't think you want to risk it when you're playing against a team like Scotty. I know you don't want to give her advice, but I say you start Andrew Luck this week, who still scored you 20 points on your bench last week. Just saying.
There was someone was blocking
Oh,
the screen. I had to see it.
shit.
I will say bench Chris Hogan
Ooh.
because if you didn't know, Jalen Ramsey doesn't suck.
Oh, I forgot about him.
You know that guy?
It's true.
Yeah, so, and he's what? Is he? No, he's not in your wide receiver spot. Put Devontae Adams, if he plays, in your wide receiver spot. That way you can start either a running back or a wide out of flex. And Coleman,
Yeah.
go for it.
Or
'Cause you
you.
never know. He's one of them,
Yeah.
like, put you in when Devonta Freeman does a 60-yard run to the 2-yard line.
Yep.
There's your
And
touchdown. Boom, 6
Freeman's
points.
hurt too. He hurt his knee.
Hmm.
Nobody knows how serious
Yeah.
that is. And maybe even Keelan Cole is number 1 in Jacksonville. He might score a touchdown sometime. No, he doesn't want people scoring touchdowns against bats.
They got that Blake Balake or
Balake.
Balake.
Nice. You get a receiver. Oh, do you see it? See the eye?
No, I didn't see it. I had to find.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, 39
All right.
minutes. Sorry.
Oh,
I hope
man.
somebody watches too.
No way in hell.
No way.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
Yeah, probably
'Cause
right the
I'm
fuck now.
come
Make
on.
me be late for work tomorrow.
Boosh. All right, so we all done before we get to 40 minutes. So I mean, boss.
Winners.
That's it.
Peace out.